Hey everyone, my name is Sam Satullo. I'm the youth minister here at Woodbine, and our church family is going through a devotional this year, Christmas Pilgrims, A Journey to See Jesus by Michael McElroy. We're so glad you chose to go with us on this journey. Let's begin. Our devotional for December 18th. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel. Numbers 24:17. It's interesting that God would use a visible sign, the rogue star, and a centuries-old prophecy from a rogue prophet to call these pilgrims to Bethlehem. Old Balaam is mentioned in 5 Old Testament books and 3 times in the New Testament, but never in a positive light. How odd that his words would be the ones that called them across the miles and centuries. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star will come out of Jacob, a scepter will rise out of Israel. This reminds us that God comes to us and calls us wherever we are. That is, of course, ultimately true in Jesus coming into the world to become like us, to save us. We hear it when Jesus tells fishermen that he will make them fishers of men. What better way to reach the scholars in ancient religion of astronomy than to tie in old writings to a new star? God's willingness to do that is amazing to me. But the wise men's willingness to give up incantation and knowledge and to follow the star is amazing and instructive too. They were willing to follow the light. They had, quite literally, and it led them to worship King Jesus. That explains why the Gentiles from who knows where came a long way to Bethlehem to worship, while the Jewish religious leaders just down the road in Jerusalem did not. I would never discount what you know in urging you to make this pilgrimage. I don't know how God might use your background and your experiences to draw you to himself, but I do not doubt that he will do it. The issue is willingness. Are we willing to listen? Are we willing to follow? Are we willing to humble ourselves and be genuine seekers? Pilgrim, are you a long way from acknowledging Jesus as King in your life and heart? Will it cost you a lot to do so? Will it mean that you have to give up things that you've long known and practiced? My prayer about this is that God will grant us the grace to remember these pilgrims who followed the star and walk in their steps. We don't call them wise men for nothing. The Magi followed the light. They had the star. Would you have followed such a sign? Are you content to follow the light you have, the Bible? Thank you so much for joining us today on our journey to see Jesus. If you'd like your own copy of the book, just go to Amazon.com, type in Christmas Pilgrims and the author's name, Michael B. McElroy, to pick yourself up a copy. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and we hope this is the best one you've ever had.